Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Travels in Tranquility. I'm Lauren.
I'm Devin.
Oh, and that was Octavian, but I guess he's done. He's not.
He doesn't want to film.
Not into the filming. I think he's seeing like the trees and stuff move outside the windows. Trees are always more exciting than the two of us. So. What a great way to start a YouTube video. Can't even hold the damn cat's attention. What are you gonna do?
Well, what are we talking about today, Lauren?
All right, we're here to talk about our experience and reaction review for the Universal Studios Hollywood VIP experience.
Yes.
So let's first talk about kind of the perks of being VIP versus being like a regular Universal Studios attendee, right? So
you really, she's not kidding. Like, you really feel the VIPs.
You do.
In this one.
Yeah.
It's remarkable, having done Universal as a normie and a VIP.
As a lowly, normal person.
It's remarkable. Sorry, we'll get to it.
Yeah. So some of the perks with the VIP, one, you start your day in the VIP like lounge. So you would have seen in our video, you check in at the little VIP entrance instead of the main entrance. And you're given like your badge, and then you go upstairs to this lounge area. There's free like bottled water that you can take with you. There's a charging station for your devices. There's some really nice bathrooms.
Stunning.
And then there is some like continental breakfasty sort of food items. I don't know if they change in the afternoon at all, but there's like coffee, tea, juice, yogurt,
some pastry stuff.
Yeah, like I had a chocolate croissant. There's little like sandwich kind of things.
Yeah, like croissant sandwich.
That has like egg and ham and stuff like that on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there might be some other things that we're forgetting, but it's just kind of light breakfasty sort of continental.
You would have seen it in our
things.
video.
Yeah. And you just kind of hang out there. You can get there relatively early. One perk that we completely spaced. VIP, you get free, included valet parking, which is great. So you don't have to park with all the normies, and you don't have to like pay for that parking. It's included in your price, the valet parking. You also have a quicker entrance into Universal City Walk, which again, I think we talked about in our video. Then you, from that little area, you meet your tour guide, and you kind of get to know the people that you're with. So you're normally with a group of anywhere from like 8 to 12 people. This time we were with 12. I believe last year we were with 10.
Yeah.
And then you kind of head out into the park. So obviously one of the perks, like the biggest perk of being in the VIP experience, is the dedicated tour guide that is taking you from attraction to attraction, and is kind of cutting through all of the people for you. So you're not rushed. You never have to worry about if rides are closed, like if they're down. If the wait lines are really long, you never have to worry about them.
They're on a phone. They're connected to some sort of central hub where someone is telling them like, hey, it's crowded over here. Maybe wait 10 minutes to do this. Go do this instead. It's wild. It is
wild. With your VIP experience, you do get the Express Pass. So that's like their version of like the Lightning Lane or the old school like Fast Pass that Disney had. But when you're with your tour guide, oftentimes you go through different areas than even the Express Lane goes through. So you'll scan your little badge, your Express Lane pass, so they like check you in. But then oftentimes you're going through the exit, or you're going through like a handicap entrance.
Or a cast member entrance.
Or even if you're going through the express lane, oftentimes your tour guide will get to the front and ask them to move to the side so that you go around to the front of even the express line.
And it's a little awkward because then everybody's looking at you like, who are you?
Yeah,
you know,
especially at first, like at the beginning of the day. You're probably a little nervous, but then you get into the role and you probably enjoy it a little bit too much when the VIP guy tells the normies to step aside and rolls out the red carpet for you. And you know, that's definitely one of the biggest perks, right? Is getting that experience.
You get in and out, and like Lauren recorded all of our times for each ride. I'm sure that's going to show up somewhere where it shows just the value you get out of it.
Yeah.
But
I think too, we were there for Memorial Day weekend, and we were hearing from a lot of the employees that it was like a sold out day. It was one of their busiest days they had seen at the park.
In a very long time. Yeah.
In a very long time. And you could see that. There were crowds everywhere. Wait times were really high.
Yeah.
So I think you get the best, to kind of talk about value for money, you get the best bang for your buck doing this VIP experience during a really crazy park day.
Because you basically have the park, it feels like you have the park to yourself.
Yeah.
Even with 10,000 people outside.
Right. Because you have like a guided chaperone and you don't have to stress about anything. Theme parks are no joke. They're stressful.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of pressure to ride every ride and have a good time. And with a dedicated person taking all of that stress off of you, it's great.
Especially nowadays with theme parks having like digital wait or virtual wait lines and like randomized lotteries that you have to check into where like you could...
It's tough.
Like you could go to a theme park theoretically and like not see stuff if you just don't ever get picked for the lottery for virtual queues. It can get stressful, but this cuts all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So some other perks, some kind of smaller perks, and then another big one. When you go through the lines, like your VIP guide is with you, they don't ride the ride with you, but that makes them available to hold all of your shit. Yeah. So at Universal, they force you to use lockers for the Harry Potter ride, for the Mummy, and that might be it. But he'll hold your stuff for you. So you don't have to pay for a locker. You don't have to like have the added stress of trying to shove your stuff into a locker and then get back in line, Even on other rides, he held our stuff on Jurassic Park so our stuff wouldn't get wet. He held our stuff on the Super Mario ride so we had more leg room.
Yeah.
Even on, I think maybe we had it in Transformers. But at any point, you can just kind of hand your bag off to him and he'll take it.
Right.
Even if you don't need to be rid of it, right? Like he'll just kind of take it, which is really awesome. And then it's there waiting for you when you get back off.
Yeah.
Another perk, Super Mario World, that land just opened. We didn't have to stress, like Devin was saying, about virtual queues or reservations or getting there early. Like he walked us right through and we were able to get in.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like right now, the only way to guarantee, if you're gonna go on a vacation, spend thousands of dollars in Southern California at Universal, the only way to guarantee entry into
at the
Super
time
Nintendo
of filming.
Right now, at the time of filming, is by getting a VIP pass.
Yeah.
Because you might not make the virtual queue.
Right.
And if that's the whole reason you're going down there, that sucks. I get it. That'd be awful. That would be terrible.
Yeah. The guide also gets your things for you. So if you need 3D glasses to enjoy a performance, he'll get them for you. They got the little headband thing when we were on the Bowser's Revenge ride. Also, they'll tell you great places to sit. When we went to do the Kung Fu Panda show, he told us where to sit for that to get the best view. You have a reserved VIP section for the Waterworld stunt show. So you don't have to get there an hour early to wait in line to get the best seats. You're not stuck in the water area.
Because the Waterworld ride the Waterworld show is the most popular show at Universal in California. And don't be fooled by how bad the movie is. This is a great show.
It's an amazing stunt show. It's probably the best stunt show we've ever seen. I think the Bourne Identity one down in Universal
that one was pretty
Orlando was pretty cool, but this one is still better.
Like Waterworld literally throws a plane at the audience.
Yeah.
Like a literal plane.
Yeah.
Like it's a glider, but it's like they throw it at you.
Yeah. And it's not tethered to anything. And there's so much fire and there's so much water and just really cool stunts. Like it's incredible. It's a really good show. You saw it in our last video. But it's great because you get guaranteed excellent seats to that. And you show up maybe 5 minutes before the show starts and you've got reserved seats. You don't have to stress about anything. And then a couple of other big perks with the VIP experience. Your studio tour is a lot longer, and you actually get to go into different areas, and you get to get off of your trolley.
Right.
So if you've ever been to Universal Studios Hollywood, one of their famous things is the Backlot tour. And it's like a standard attraction. You wait in line, you get on a trolley, and you're kind of driven around in a big group. You're driven around the Backlot, and they show you different things.
Several dozen people. Like, it's a lot of people.
But with the VIP experience, you're on a little small kind of open air shuttle trolley bus. You're with one other group. So at max, you have 24 people with you and 2 tour guides and a bus driver. They give you water. They're in charge of the 3D glasses when you go through the Fast and the Furious in the King Kong areas. And you get to get off the trolley. You don't get to do that on the Backlot tour on the standard one.
Drive through as they give you random facts about the stuff you're driving through. You get to feel. Yeah. It's I cannot even express, as someone who loves film as much as I do, and I know as much as Lauren does, how amazing it is to get off and stand in the area where they filmed Back to the Future. Or, it's crazy.
It's incredible, yeah. So you get off maybe 3 to 4 times, kind of depending on what's happening on the back lot, what areas are open, and that sort of thing. This is our second time doing the VIP tour, and I will say the Backlot tour was a little bit different.
A little bit, yeah.
This is the first time since pre-COVID times that they allowed you to go into the prop warehouse, which was really exciting.
New. We went to a soundstage.
Yes. We weren't allowed to film in the prop warehouse, so there was no footage of that, but we did talk about it in the video. But yeah, it's the first time they've let tours back in there since the COVID-19 pandemic, so since 2020, which is really exciting. And then, we also got to get off and go inside a soundstage. There was nothing being filmed in the soundstage, but it still was really cool to see, and they kind of talked about some stuff that had been filmed in there before.
Yeah, so and just it was one of their brand new ones too, so it was state of the art. And when you're driving around the outside and stuff, you just see these big
square
buildings, yeah. And when you get inside of it, you don't realize from the outside, at least I didn't, just the enormity of the interior. So you could get a much better idea of how easy it would be to turn one of these places into somewhere else for a movie, and you would never know. Yeah. It's so big.
Yeah. It's incredible. Yeah. So it was really cool that we got to go in there, and that's something that only the VIP experience gets to do. You don't get to do that as a normal person. Once you're done with your tour guide at the end of the day, you do still have your unlimited express pass. So if you want to go back and ride any rides, you can get in that faster lane. Yeah. You can't use the secret backdoor entrances that you did with the tour guide, but it's still shorter than waiting in the normal line.
For sure.
So that's a nice perk.
Except for Jurassic Park. That express line
was long.
Nuts. It's everyone got their express passes and then immediately went to that line.
Yeah, they were all there at the same time. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And then the last perk, another big perk, is lunch.
Oh my God.
I know. We haven't talked about lunch yet. It is amazing. So you're being fed by some of the executive chefs that work for Universal. You go into the Moulin Rouge restaurant, which is reserved strictly for VIP guests.
And so let me set this up for people who are walking around Universal. You're used to it. You're walking around that area of Universal. It's near the Illumination rides. And you're looking around and everything looks like facades. It's all theme park magic. And then all of a sudden someone's like, we're eating here.
Yeah.
And you look to the right. And there's this thing, it just says Moulin Rouge. And then they open these doors and you realize that all these things over here you can actually go into.
Yeah.
And then you step into this thing and it's this huge, beautifully decorated
very nice restaurant.
VIP area. It's like Lauren said, it's the chefs that cook for famous people that are there, cook that buffet for us. I mean it's
excellent.
It's
so you would have seen in the video. So you get an hour-long lunch break when you're dropped off there. You are dropped off there with other guests. So there are other tours that kind of come in maybe every 15 minutes or so. There is plenty of room. You get to sit either inside or outside, and it is a buffet lunch. So you go and you join the buffet line. But it's never very long because they stagger people's entrances. Yeah. But it's got seriously some of the best food I've probably ever eaten.
It's so good. Oh my God.
You've got like a salad bar. You've got a bunch of like prepared foods, the best flippin' mac and cheese ever. You've got these delicious like garlicky kind of mashed potatoes. You've got fruits and vegetables. You've got what is it, prime rib that's being cut.
Hand carved tri-tip. Yeah, there's this time around they had like a blackberry rub pork tenderloin. That was also really good.
They have
a cookie bar.
Yes. Well, you also have like chicken fingers and fries and stuff that's very kid friendly. And then the desserts, so good. They have like gelato that you can get scooped for you.
Hand scoop. This isn't just pre-prepared stuff.
Yeah. And then they have a lot of like baked goods. So they have cookies that are sitting on a warming tray so that you can get some hot chocolate chip cookies that are so good.
They have dark chocolate dipped strawberries.
They have little brownie bites, little fruit things.
Little tarts.
Tarts, thank you. And I think sometimes they have somebody doing like crepes too, right?
Yeah, there's a crepe bar there too. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Seriously the best food. I could cry thinking. My mouth is watering thinking about all that delicious food. It is so good. And to me, like almost that alone is worth the VIP experience at Universal Studios Hollywood because it is so yummy.
So good.
So good. So I guess we can kind of talk about like our final thoughts and the value for money sort of thing. So again, I'm horrible at prices. I will put our total price here, but it was about $400 something for each of us to go. It was a little under $1,000, I remember. But again, I'll have put it down here on the screen for you because I'm bad at prices. I just don't pay attention. I black out. I think it's totally worth it. I think if you're going to the theme park during a really busy time, summer months. Another park we didn't mention. They give you ponchos for the freaking Jurassic
for the water
Park ride.
For the water rides, yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
think it's worth it.
The fact that we could walk in there Memorial Day weekend when all of the crew are freaking out about this is completely sold out.
It's so busy.
It's going to be insane. And we just walk onto
every ride.
Everywhere.
Every ride.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
A wonderful backlot tour where you get to see stuff nobody else gets to see. A delicious lunch. I cannot stress how flipping good the food is. And I'm a picky eater, and I eat everything. It is so good.
It's astounding.
It's astounding how good it is. A dedicated person to hold all your stuff. That's a big deal.
Which is a big deal because, like, I mean, Universal Hollywood doesn't force you to pay for lockers like Universal Orlando does.
Right. Although they may be moving towards that, right? There may come a time.
Yeah, they'll get there at some point.
Which will add even more value to having the VIP.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, not having to go, like, find a locker is a huge time saver.
Yeah.
You know, it's great. I mean, just... It's absolutely worth it. And it's still more reasonable than a lot of other stuff at other theme parks in the same area. Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's such a good deal. And I'm so thankful that it's still at the price point that it's at. And it does fluctuate. So, you know, going on different days of the week, different times of the year, the price is different. This is what we paid for Memorial Day weekend when... You know, it's summer, they're at kind of their peak. So if you are going at a different time, the price will be different. You can see on their website, they have a pricing scale, and you can clearly see on the calendar, like, how much it is per day.
Yeah,
so I will say that.
Which is nice. There's not a lot of hidden fees and stuff, which is good.
And it's really easy to book. And I can't speak highly enough of this experience. I really, really enjoy it.
Me too.
I will say one caveat. some of your experience does depend on the tour guide that you get and the group of people that you're with.
Right.
With any guided experience, a lot of it hinges on who you're with.
I think there's more of a chance in something like this that you're going to get some movie nerd like me who would, I don't know if in like some way, if they're trying to impress the tour guide or like just flex their knowledge of movies. I didn't do this, but like there have been occasions where it's like you just get one person who's like trying to take all the time with the tour guide, or you can get tour guides that are kind of off topic, don't really focus on the things that the group is seeming to be interested in.
Right.
Just, yeah.
It's part of the experience, right?
You gotta deal with people.
Yeah, exactly. I think the group and the guide we had last year was better. I'll just say that. But overall, I still think this is great. For the most part, people are really friendly and, everybody's there to have a good time and get the most bang for their buck and have a really great day. So everybody comes into it with a really positive attitude, I think, which is nice,
Yeah. And I mean, I just got to say, if we're continuing to pile on with like how awesome this is, I know a lot of people, because I've talked to a lot of people, like, if you take my work, for example, I work with a lot of people and they were asking like, oh, where'd you go and all that? And I was talking about Universal Studios and they all kind of be like, you went to Universal and you're down next to Disney. Universal in the last 5 years or so has stepped up.
They really have.
I think they saw that when Bob Chapek became CEO of Disney, Disney started to change a little bit, and they stepped up to fill that theme park void. And
absolutely.
I gotta say, having done Universal in Orlando and here, Universal is quickly overtaking Disney as my favorite park. I won't speak for Lauren. But
it's definitely there. There's still nostalgia attached to Disney, but if you were going to offer me a vacation right now, I would probably pick Universal because I know it will be a lot less stressful.
Right.
Even without doing the VIP, I know Universal will be a lot less stressful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we've done it before without, and it's a great day.
Yeah.
We've never had a bad day at Universal.
So that was our Universal Studios Hollywood VIP experience. Again, we highly recommend it. We'll leave, their website and stuff linked below. Obviously, it's really easy to just Google it and find it. I hope I'm putting it out into the universe. I really want to try the VIP experience down in Florida, and I hope we get to experience that one day and that we can put it up on our channel. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. Hint, hint to Devin.
Someday, that park is amazing, and we stayed at this. We got a Costco travel package for that. We stayed at an amazing hotel. We will do that again. We will absolutely do that again.
So, but it makes me excited, like, to plan more Universal vacations and go back to them because I do think they're creeping up on Disney. They've got some goodness going on there, which is a lot of fun. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and you can hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. Let us know in the comments if you've ever done a VIP experience at Universal or if you've done one at Disney, because we're tempted by that too.
Right.
But we don't quite know how to do it. Like,
we're not sure if it's worth the investment. Really.
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen some videos on YouTube and it does look cool, but as two people, we're not sure if it's a good value for money. So let us know in the comments down below. Or if you have questions or anything like that about our experience, we'd love to answer them.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned to our channel. We have so many exciting vacations coming up. There's still, I think, depending on when this video comes up, maybe more of my LA birthday weekend. Woohoo.
But we definitely have an Alaskan adventure cruise coming up. We have
so excited for that one.
We have a
my God.
Western European RC cruise coming up. I'm
going to Munich, Germany.
Lauren's going to Munich
on my own.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be filming some of that. So.
I'm really excited to see a Lauren by herself. This is going to be great. I'm so excited.
Yeah. We have a lot coming up. We have so many cruises and vacations and stuff planned. So we definitely hope you will subscribe and stick around to our channel for that. I think that's it.
That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh my God, I want to go to Universal Studios.
I want to go
so
back. The second we left, we woke up the next morning and that was the day we drove back.
It's depressing.
I woke up and I'm like,
where's my VIP tour guide?
This day sucks because we're not going to Universal.
Where's the person carrying all my stuff? Where's all the glares I get? Oh my God, the looks that people give you when you pass them as a VIP guest.
It's scary. Like, there are some people out there who are out for blood.
You start to really like it.
I always feel horrible because it's like I'm passing by all these people who also spent thousands of dollars for their trips.
True.
And and I know they're all looking at me like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know? But the VIPs, do it. Do it.
It is. We highly recommend it.
If you have the budget for it. We know that it's really cost prohibitive, but if you have the budget for it, do it.
It's worth it. I don't think it's even that cost prohibitive. If you're a big family, it probably is. But if you're two, childless people, it's pretty cheap.
Just do it. Yeah.
It's so fun. I enjoy getting the glares. By the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, flashing my badge. Like, yeah, that's right. I'm a VIP.
Just holding your badge up for everyone to see. It's like right next to your face. I'm like, VIP.
VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a very important person. Thank you very much. Please part. It's addicting. Oh.